welcome to the Eyes Open Network. Welcome to March 2016. Today's March 1st. Today I wanted to talk to you about the iPhone and the FBI wanting to get into it. And my question is this. Who honestly believes that the FBI or some level of government isn't already into the iPhone? That the only reason why they're going through this very specific dance that they're doing is so that they can legitimize the fact that they're already in there, already in this the phone from the terrorist attack, but they don't want to use the information until they've, quote unquote, legally obtained it. I have a hard time believing that they aren't already inside it, and they haven't already gained the information they need. There is so much NSA, Big Brother watching us type stuff going on at all times that I can't believe that this one little phone is the only one off the grid, or that all iPhones are off the grid. Apple isn't even known for their high-end security. So let's just be clear. Then let's also think about the fact that there's a defense of the iPhone going on here that is completely bizarre. I mean, I see the pictures of people holding up their phones and their protests and their whatever, and one of the protests are, "Don't break my phone," when they don't want to. They want to get into this one phone. So, I don't know. Anyway, the idea is that these people who entered into the United States of America plotted against citizens of the United States of America, then executed their plan by executing numerous people in San Bernardino, California. Yet we give them the right to privacy. I find it completely insane. Don't often go into the opinions of what we here at the Eyes Open Network might be thinking or feeling. But in this case, I just, I'm constantly looking through the news reports and different websites, both media, both mainstream and alternative, just looking at what everybody's talking about, what's going on, what's being reported, what's being put out there by the different news sources, and I'm just constantly having to sort of sift through all the crap about this iPhone and these terrorists that seem to be getting some sort of free pass as to what's on their phone. It's funny because the Americans want to be safe, and they want to not be fearful when they go out of their homes to just live their lives. But yet they also don't want anybody to actually have to do anything. We should just automatically be safe. Well, let's get our heads out of our butt and realize that we're not safe. Now, I'm not suggesting that everybody should run around in fear or never leave their house or anything like that. But what I am suggesting is when we have people in place who are trying to protect us, that we give them the ability to do that. Now, as I said earlier, I already think they have it. They just want to legitimize it by, having the courts say, yes, you can crack into this phone. Bottom line, my personal opinion, they're already in that phone. And there's information on it that they desperately want to use. Perhaps to prevent another terrorist attack. But to protect the precious iPhone, we aren't going to let them in. We're not going to let them into something they're already in. And you hear about it all the time. The FBI, they heard some chatter, quote unquote, on their lines so that they could make their decisions or execute plans that they wanted to execute, all based on chatter and this and that. They have access already. They just don't want it to seem. They just don't want it to come across and appear as that you have absolutely no privacy, which is the reality. But we are fighting it tooth and nail. And it would be one thing if they were just deciding, they wanted to push through government saying, hey, we want access just in case there's a problem and just in case we need to check out some terrorists. Not the case. We have 2 terrorists who have actually killed people, and they want access to their phone. I say go for it. I say go for it. I think that in the interest of national security, I think that there is some really important hard lines that we need to be willing to cross. We move into a world of having this crazy technology at our fingertips, and there is the risk versus the reward. The reward is having this awesome technology at our fingertips. The risk is you're putting yourself out there 24/7 all the time. 365, 24/7, you are connected to the world. Your expectation of privacy significantly drops when you want to stay connected 24/7, 365. And I don't think terrorists should be given, especially ones that have proven to have actually performed terrorist acts in North America. They shouldn't be given any kind of freedom whatsoever. I'm a firm believer of innocent till proven guilty. Totally agree with that. But once you're guilty, your expectation of privacy, an expectation of privacy is really all I'm really wanted to lock in there. Your expectation of privacy once you're guilty is gone. You don't have you gave up your rights once you decided that it was okay to perform acts of terror and be a criminal. Eyes Open Network.